Hey guys, it's Viewmaster's Reactions, and we're back with the Vox O'Clock portion of episode 38, Echoes of the Past. We just finished the Patreon Hour exclusive, and we are in the lair of Brimscythe. We went through a teleportation circle that we found because Sam, aka Scanlan, is a genius. I was saying the same thing. They got to a wall. There was a tapestry there. They removed the tapestry, jumped through the wall. In the Patreon Hour, I was like, you got to go through that wall. But I'm thinking, how do we do it in a way where if it is really a wall, we don't want to jump into a solid wall and knock ourselves out? Before I can even say anything, Scanlan's like, I lick the wall. And I'm like, that's pretty genius, because if anything bad is to happen, or if it is just a wall, nothing too bad will happen. I mean, even if it was like laser protected or something, I mean, the worst thing that happens is you lose a layer of your tongue, which is more acceptable than jumping through and dying or something like that. But we end up falling through the wall. It is a fake wall. There is a path to a teleportation circle. Liam had to do a little dance over the word of God, Jehovah, with an eye. It wasn't like that, but it was very Indiana Jones-esque, I thought. There was like the hidden wall, the tapestries from Last Crusade, then jumping on the right order of stones to get to the other side, and blah, 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 blah. There was a point in which we saw 4 orbs. There was an eye in one of the orbs. Matt at the end confirmed that all 4 cracked because they were debating it, and they were like, didn't the one with the eye crack and the other ones were fine? Matt's like, no, there are 4. One showed an eye, cracked. We're dealing with dragons. We know what is to come. The Chroma Conclave is on the horizon. So let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. If you guys want to see more of what I do, in the description link for Patreon, where you'll see the Patreon Hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 1 and 2. You want your own requested show or movie? Go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want. At a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives, like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Started Yellowstone, 1883, Leverage, Warehouse 13, Sherlock, The Thick of It, Schitt's Creek, Once Upon a Time, Pushing Daisies, Farscape, currently doing Tulsa King Season 3, Rama 1/2 Season 2, Stranger Things final season very soon, thousands of others full on edited. Check it out. If not, the Vox O'Clock portion of episode 38, Echoes of the Past. Matt just said 65% of the
cave that are walkable,
of the entrance collapsed or something.
Where the boulders and
he said a lot of this place collapsed in on itself
towards the outside of the mountain, where you guys recall stepping to the edge of the precipice, and you noticed that this mountain was very, very high up in the mountain range somewhere in the world, where there was just ice and snow-capped mountains as far as you could see into
an
this
old man Peabody
owned
all of it.
Well, if I recall, it wasn't too
We're
far
drinking
from
these,
Sylvan,
everybody.
right? Because Keyleth kind of recognized it as her home mountains, like 2 hours.
You recognized it as the Cliff Keep.
Right.
The Cliff
which is
Keeper.
the large mountain.
The Cliff Keep. I know you said the Cliff
which
Keep.
contains Craghammer. The very
I think I said we were in Craig's. I think that's how it's pronounced. Krieg, Craig's place.
You don't know where in that range.
Banned for like a year.
In that range.
A lot of shenanigans going on.
Make a perception check. Make a perception check. Everybody wants to look around.
Perception check. Everybody. Well, if you want to look around, yeah. It depends how much you want to know about life.
Perception checks.
How much do you want to know about life, everybody?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Right.
We've been rolling pretty good. Patreon Hour, pretty solid rolls.
Glancing about, you see there are scattered bits of gold and silver occasionally visible around the floor, but they're all independent and kind of probably thrown about during the scuffle or the collapse. You guys notice, one, there are bits of dragon bone trapped beneath the rocks. Exposed elements of these bones appear to be scraped and already sundered by somebody harvesting the remains, the long, decayed remains of Brimscythe. You also notice there are 2 tunnels to the north and south side of this chamber,
one of them
across from where you guys entered. They're smooth, about 10 feet in diameter, and both kind of carve into the heart of the rock.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
All right. Umber Hulks.
Yeah. Don't those fuckers do that type of shit? 20 total.
I am not as familiar, but Umber Hulks make sense. I've seen them before.
The way these tunnels are created, and you've seen Umber Hulks and things of that nature
too smooth
through, there is a rough aspect
Yeah, these are too smooth.
to that digging and burrowing process, where the earth itself has kind of an uneven, a
We dealt with this in
purpose
Mighty
direction,
Nein, Campaign
but
2.
is in itself a very kind of haphazard, just grab and tear.
And it was like those
what's in your way
crazy
type form of burrowing. These are
burrowing, wormy kind of
round and
things.
smooth.
Right? Is
No,
it the
like
same thing, or am I thinking of the
Scratch marks,
animated?
claw marks.
I watched the animated
Edible type
alongside
of
Mighty
thing.
Nine, so now it's kind of getting jumbled in my head.
Perception check.
Okay, you guys can do that.
And none of us remember them from.
No,
Yeah, these weren't
no.
before.
In fact, one of them is burrowing through the actual rubble on the north side by where the horde was buried.
No.
All right, taking a look. That's.
How can you tell?
Because it's the flat.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
How could you tell?
Not great.
As you step up and look about the rubble, the best you can make out is parts of the rock, and the rock here has been set since the collapse of this side of the tunnel. There are a series of scratch marks across the set stones and rocks here, meaning that something large has rummaged through the rubble here. Something with bladed
So
or
I'm
clawed,
assuming it's Thordak,
appendages,
right?
has
That's my best guess. Is
been
Thordak was
and
here.
has very viciously or hurriedly attempted to find its way through the rubble.
Another dragon.
Yeah, another dragon, probably Thordak.
Um,
The dragon.
Yeah.
Did they then
you also notice
create
there are
their
a few
own
small-
tunnels
There is to
out?
the kind of immediate left and
Very
kind of
smooth tunnels, though. Like,
northwestern
do
side of this
dragons
cavern,
make smooth
there is
tunnels?
a small alcove that just disappears into the wall out of sight.
I'm gonna go check that
That
out.
wasn't there before? Or was that one there before?
It wasn't. No, that was there
There,
before.
in
Yeah.
Smaller Cove?
Does it seem like this could have been made by a dragon? These scratch marks and stuff?
You dragons.
Good enemy.
Yeah, is your favorite enemy. Go ahead
Favored?
and make. Go ahead and make a.
as your favorite
All of
enemy?
my 20s right now.
I mean, like I said,
Oh, good.
I have the advantage, as
go
do
ahead and make an
most of
nature
you,
check.
probably, if not all of you, of knowing
with the advantage
that
because
it's
it's
dragons on the horizon. So, based
Well,
on what Matt's saying, though, I would.
These dragons are magical. It needs to be more Arcana.
He's
Yeah.
saying we're in Brimslice Lair.
Plus
Something
2 on dragon
massive
check?
with claws was here sifting through.
They're magical entities. I'll give you either or. But what'd you get? What'd you roll?
It's
Tell me
like,
what you rolled.
I feel
I
like
rolled a 16, but I get plus 2
it would be
on any
normal to
investigation for
deduce
dragon
that it's a dragon.
stuff.
Okay. So these marks across could very easily have come from a dragon, a very
All
large
right.
one.
A very
you
large
also
one.
notice
The
that
biggest.
There are elements of the rocks amongst this rubble.
Otherwise
that there
known as
appears to be
Lance Reddick.
soot
Lance
and
Reddick
singe marks across.
was
it.
here.
Okay.
Are dragons known for digging, or are there certain types of dragons that are known for digging?
There are a couple, yeah, that can burrow and.
So
and
now
dig
I'm
through,
assuming
rock and
if
stone.
Umber Hulks are
In
more
particular,
rugged and rough with their hole diggings.
Where is it? The blue dragon, the one that you
The
guys
rock
actually defeated in
dragon.
here, can burrow naturally, as can
White dragons and blue dragons can
the
burrow
white
naturally.
dragons. Our natural burrowers.
And I would
They're not
imagine
the most
they would-
intelligent of all the chromatic dragons. You also know that some of the metallic dragons also, like the brass dragon, is a burrower.
Blue dragon, white
as well
dragon,
as-
brass dragon.
Maybe-
The
maybe
metallic
capable of
dragons?
Making the smooth tunnels.
I want a metallic dragon. It's making me
Not that
think of
smooth.
like a
Those come
transformer
from
from
something else.
Rise of the Beasts.
You inspect the.
We were just talking about it in the live
As you
stream
look
last night
inside the
too.
alcove, immediately you see
Hayden
in
came in the
shadow,
chat
and, with a
and
little
was
bit of
asking
light is
my
coming
ranking
from
of
the outside part
Transformer
the tunnel, and
movies.
It is pretty obscured here. I would recommend applying
Rise of
a
the
torch up if
Beasts
you have
was
one.
the most recent.
Okay, so spark
I
up a torch.
think they're all
You
pretty
inspect the
good.
inside of this alcove, and
I mean, they're
immediately
not
you
the
see
greatest
the
thing, but
reflection of the light across
I'm
the
a
surface
fan.
of something humanoid standing there in wait.
Whoa! And I back up and draw.
Okay, you draw your weapon and aim it, and what you can see as you take a moment is an older man, wrinkled in face, eyes open, mouth agape in fear, his arms out before him, back to the
His
wall on the
eyes
inside,
agape in
frozen
fear.
solid.
Wait, like actually frozen solid or like frozen?
I found something. I'm inspecting him as best I can, frozen solid.
Did you do that?
No.
Like the way, like you know how you could say like someone was frozen solid in fear, but he is actually
Cold
frozen and solid.
14.
That's cold-blooded. You gotta give Grog. Yeah, there we go. Delayed reaction on some of the laughter there,
It's
but I
hard
love
to tell.
That's a
what
Grog
made
joke.
frozen him. The temperature here is very
Travis
cold.
Travis
It
may have
just
said
frozen
it,
to
but
death,
that is
but his
in the character of Grog.
the moment of him, like his face and his expression, leads you to believe that this was more a moment of duress, more immediate than a slow, subtle over time.
Is he wearing? What is he wearing?
His clothing is very, very well made.
Oh.
There is.
Did he
embroidery
accidentally
across the sleeves and the base of
enter
his
the
robes?
teleportation
He appears to have
circle?
Jewelry on him. He has almost not quite a Fu Manchu, but like a mustache that extends beyond here.
He has a mustache.
The hair is braided and goes to his lower back.
Neil Patrick Harris will
He
tell
is
you,
human, hunched,
you are quite
and,
wealthy if you have a mustache like that
that's not
back in
most you
these
can make out of
days.
this visual state.
Does it look like he might be my son?
The resemblance is uncanny.
I'm
No,
guessing that this
haven't been,
dude accidentally
purely
went through the
human
teleportation
and no one
circle
you've ever
at the
recognized.
wrong time.
I wonder if he's the,
Saw something he probably
the
shouldn't have
Translate with a
and
man,
got
will be.
frozen.
The
by
northern
it.
tunnel, the smooth tunnel, as you inspect over, bringing your torch, whoever's inspecting the north one. Who's inspecting the north
Sure,
one?
why not?
All right, you don't have to if you don't want to, but
Yeah,
as you
sure,
guys
why
look
not?
up, what
He's
little
like,
bit of,
I'm not
having low
making
light
you do
vision helps
anything.
in
This is
circumstances as
your
well.
game.
You see a little bit of a glistening, and as you peer into the smooth tunnel ahead of you, you can see that where the rock was burrowed through, a portion of it has opened up a pocket, and there is a small fountain of gold spilling into the tunnel.
What?
Fountain of
A
gold?
fountain of
Like,
gold?
not like a
Oh,
perpetual,
Pieces
but
of
like,
gold?
but like it looks like there, like whoever,
Veins.
whatever tore through here, gold pieces. That
So
were
actual
buried
gold.
as part of the collapsing tunnel were exposed and then kind of just spilled
hold
into
it.
the tunnel.
Hold it.
Well, I have it.
I wasn't sure if he meant like. I at first thought he meant what he's saying now. I thought, oh my god, there's gold pouring in. But then I was like, does he mean the color gold? Like maybe it's just like the color gold. No, it is actual
Or are we trying to seal this
gold.
place off? Why are we
I
here?
don't know.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Scanlan.
There's gold.
There's
We should
gold.
definitely take that.
So
frozen
Take
man
the
and
frozen
bring it
man
back
and
to
take all the gold.
No,
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 we're getting the
it's-
frozen man.
there's a frozen man. We actually have a mystery. We have to deal with this.
Take the frozen man
Actually, I
and
can't
take the
hear her.
gold.
What'd she
I mean,
say?
maybe we shouldn't take the
think
gold. Is
she's
this like a
frozen.
smog
Man
thing?
is obviously dead.
The frozen man is
Yeah,
obviously
Moman is
dead.
very dead.
Is he?
Oh, he is.
Because in Warehouse
He's dead.
13,
Dead,
You
but
are
he might be
frozen
the
men
owner of the
live.
house.
I had this whole debate. We just watched an episode of Warehouse 13. I'm
Well,
like,
we
the
can
guy's
still hear you,
dead,
so
and then
keep
they
talking.
unfroze him, and he was breathing and fine. I'm like, that
Right,
doesn't make
because
sense.
Because they said he was an older art collector, gray-haired
You get
man.
frozen for more than a couple. Like, I'll
What
give you a
elements
couple
of-
minutes.
of
Like, if you get frozen, maybe you held your breath, or maybe your body, because of the
the
cold,
description of it.
will preserve you momentarily.
I'm sorry.
But as soon as you get unfrozen, you're not just going to be like,
I
thanks,
would like
everybody.
to,
If anything, you're
see if
going to
I
be dead or
Can I speak
really
with Dead
hurt.
and ask him some questions?
Okay.
Like, at the very
to
least.
unfreeze
And
him.
I'm talking
Well,
after a
Maybe
minute
not.
or two.
I can
You'd probably be dead. But, like, immediately you
maybe do
unfroze the
that.
guy,
Torching
maybe
the face.
Yeah,
he'd just
I'll,
have a really bad
I'll
month.
light up my fire hands and kind of start melting just his face.
Nothing around his mouth?
I don't care about anything else. Just
it would. The spell does require the corpse to be able to speak, so you
Oh,
would
yeah.
have to thaw it.
thawing.
Thawing.
Yes.
It's
I
gonna
mean,
take
if
you a little
anything,
bit,
I'd
but
thaw
you-
him
you're
out
using your
just
simple
to
druidic powers
steal
and
his
using
jewelry and
cantrips
stuff.
essentially to just-
Matt said
Oh,
he
you
had
fire hands, you fire
very
hands. So it'll take you a
expensive
little while. You
clothes
begin
and
to thaw the
jewelry on
corpse,
him.
with the rest
So
of it.
I would do
We're
it just to
trying get the
rob
gold
him,
out from the
or
wall.
Okay.
We're not
or
yet.
the gold from the wall.
I'm
I'd
trying
definitely
to get
take
the gold
that.
out from the
All right,
wall.
well, if you're going, I'm
Or at
going
the
with
very
you to
least, we
protect
search
me.
his pockets and find some sort of
Okay.
Keeping
identification.
an eye on the south.
I don't
on
know
the south,
I mean, just letting you guys
if
know I
that's
can- I can
possible.
move
It's
earth.
not
I
like
can
we have
move around
licenses
earth.
or anything like
Out
that.
of curiosity,
Let's just
I
check his driver's
carefully
license. Get his
make my
wallet.
way towards
Check his
the
driver's
mouth of the
license.
cave
See if
and
he's
just
got a
if there's
business card.
anything
And I'll carefully follow him.
problematic out there.
All right.
And perception check the whole way. I'm with Vex.
You guys step along. You go with the Vex into the tunnel. You're watching the south area as they pass you, and you're currently thawing. Trinket coming with you guys, or Trinket staying with you in the tunnel?
He's gonna be with us in the tunnel.
Okay, cool. So, and you're with.
I'm with
Like
Vex,
whenever
that's
he
fine.
brings up
So
Trinket,
you
Laura
start
gets
scooping
like
the gold,
so
and you can see
giddy.
now there's,
Laura's like,
you know,
it's gotta be
some
with
of
us.
this
I love
appears to have
Trinket.
been
I mean, I do
taken.
too, so
Like
I
someone
don't
has
blame
been
her.
through here, and it looks like there has been some attempts.
It'd be like
at,
if your kitty cat. Like, where's your kitty cat
looting
going?
this
Frumpkin when we
area,
had
and
Frumpkin?
So, elements.
Whenever he
you know,
brought
looks
up
like someone's
Frumpkin, I'm
already
like,
pulled
oh,
in here, and there's an
Frumpkin.
empty pocket. there, but you start pulling gold out and kind of scooping it into the bag.
I'm thinking, is this a smog
as you
thing
guys
where
are
we're
walking away,
stealing
you feel
a
some
dragon's
work from the floor.
hoard? And this is gonna trigger anger.
Wait, that's not
That's the
us.
only thing I'm thinking could be bad here, but I still do
Everyone
it.
feel it? Is it?
All of you guys begin to feel like this vibration in the ground.
Oh God.
Stop.
We don't worry.
Oh
Don't
God.
worry.
We just
Faster,
No,
faster,
no,
faster,
stop.
faster.
we just awoke the dragon because we stole
Louder
his
and more
gold.
violent. You can see the coins
Or
like,
her
on the ground
gold.
beginning to rattle and move from the
Perception work to
vibration.
tell if it's an earthquake
I
or
think
something.
because we touched
Yeah,
this
can I-
gold.
Yes, the
Feels
gold.
Feels
It's a
like an
smog
earthquake. Make a
thing.
nature check.
And I don't remember this in the
19.
animated.
19.
This might have happened.
Feels
I don't
like an
remember
earthquake,
this at all in
but-
the
Get
animated.
to the archways!
Uh,
Find a bathroom.
Find
as the
a
shouting has
bathroom.
happened, towards the center of the room, the ground just explodes. There is a blast of shrapnel shale that bursts in the vicinity. No one's immediately there, so none of you are harshly impacted. But at this point, you now see erupting from the ground a large form begin to just burst.
Is this
out of the
Thordak?
ground.
I hide.
Pike, ask the
As
dead
it-
That
guy
happened
who it
so
is.
much quicker than
Yeah,
I thought.
I
I'm
take-
so
Pike
happy
and
it
I are
did
by
though
the
because
way,
there's
right?
only like a
I
couple
take
minutes
Pike
left.
and I back her behind the dead guy and
The
I'm
dead guy.
hiding.
Okay, you guys see this form now in the low light emerge.
What is it?
10, 15, 20, 25 feet up. This long, cylindrical mass curves up and then begins to shift. As it does, like a giant arm, it twists around and stares at the room. And what you see before you is this elongated worm-like structure where a giant mouth opens up.
Tremors.
With
It's
rows and
Tremors,
rows of
yeah,
sharp teeth
like,
on the
what?
interior of its
Is this the thing we saw in
toothy maw.
campaign 2?
Deal with it. It's the perfect circumstance for the term. You see like strands of saliva pull apart, and you can see a very, very hint of color beneath the dark surface, a very deep purple tone to its thick, segmented hide.
We fought one of these before, right?
Yeah, didn't
No, you
we?
have
No?
not.
We have
No, you
not.
have not. Okay, Matt just
I hide.
confirmed that.
I hide.
Is this, but we might have in campaign 2, mind you, because I've seen things similar, or do we get to see it?
And that's where we're gonna leave tonight's
I thought he was going to show it. Oh, there it is. He is showing us. 25
week,
feet, though,
we're
so
gonna
these
pick
are
up
the
where that
burrowing
chaos.
things. I don't know.
Here next week too.
I'm not sure if this is the same.
Thing away,
A
put it
purple
back
worm.
up.
The purple 25 foot. And that's just how much came out.
Fly home.
I don't know if it's bigger. 25 feet was
We'll
like,
pitch in. Kinda
like it might be
serious.
still in the ground somewhere.
Oh my God,
Don't
Ashley, we
hold
need
to
to
it.
get you here.
Stop,
Too nice.
stop doing that.
They're too nice.
Don't do that.
I don't know. No, they'll actually bite you.
All right, so we'll pick up at the start of this encounter next
Oh my
Thursday.
gosh.
We'll see it on Friday. All right, everybody, that is it for the Vox O'Clock portion of episode 38, Echoes of the Past. I thought for sure what they thought, what Sam said at the end there, I thought for sure when we touched the gold, it was going to be like a smog type thing from The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I thought it was going to be like you touch his gold, dragons are greedy, you can't touch their hoard. And I'm thinking immediately after we touched it, there is a giant earthquake, and this 25-foot, what I thought was going to be Thordak or a dragon, comes busting through. So it is actually a wormy type thing. He was saying earlier that 2 paths were carved through the mountain, and they were perfectly smoothed, as opposed to Umber Hulks, which would be very rough around the edges, literally. But then I'm thinking, kind of sounds like it could be dragons. We're seeing claw marks that look like dragon-esque claw marks, and I'm sure that was the case because of Brimscythe being there and everything else. That doesn't mean that the dragon that went through the bones and everything was what created the tunnels. But if I was to guess another thing, it'd be a giant worm-like thing that we definitely dealt with in campaign 2. Now, we did deal with it earlier in campaign 1 too, when we were with the Durgar. There was like these giant, things that were going through the ground, regardless if I've seen him in campaign 2 or not, because Matt already confirmed it is not the same thing you dealt with earlier in this campaign. Let me know if I'm thinking of the same thing. I can't remember the exact instance. 25 foot, I'm already saying, like, is that how long they are? Like, the way Matt put the mini down, which I love that he has a mini for it, but the way he put the mini down, does that mean there could be like tens of feet or hundreds of feet in the ground that we haven't even seen emerge yet? 25 feet out of the ground is already pretty ridiculous. I mean, the biggest of all of us is Grog. That's like 4 times the size of Grog. And I think there's a lot more worm down below, even if there's like another 10 feet. That is like crazy size. And Matt is saying it's got this giant toothy maw and it's probably going to eat us. I love that it's purple though. Like the purple color to it. Purple, if you don't know, is my favorite color. We got the Molly shirt here with the purple and everything. Love me some purple. But that being said, I can't wait for the live stream on Friday because I did not expect to get something like this as the ending. I thought we were going to be like, all right, where do we go? Let's choose our path and we'll end it there and like just, be on our merry way. Nope, we're going to immediately jump into battle with this giant thing. And it also wouldn't surprise me, like the other things, if this thing was being controlled by somebody or something, aka a dragon or Thordak, or maybe they're nearby and these things are working with them or just like coincidentally here as well. I don't know. We're going to find out. You let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? In the description link for Patreon, where you'll see the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 1 and 2. You want your own requested show or movie? Go to the link. Ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Started Yellowstone, 1883, Sherlock, The Thick of It, Warehouse 13, Leverage, Pushing Daisies, Once Upon a Time. We're doing the final season of Stranger Things very soon. Also doing Tulsa King Season 3. Rama 1/2 Season 2 is going on right now. I'm actually doing it right after this. It comes out Saturdays at 1 p.m. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.